automation and AI tools are fundamentally transforming how operators are managing their network performance and the customer experience. Because they are moving from being almost manual process, disparate systems, silos, into more predictive rather than reactive, and eventually semi-autonomous, right? So that's really what AI today can provide these capabilities for the operator. We'll start by, AI automation like AI ops will provide visibility across a very highly complex network. I mean, you're talking about multi-vendor network, and in any part of the network. You talk about wireless or wireline. You talk about, terrestrial or non-terrestrial. All of these complexity, AI tools can provide visibility across all of them and actually get you an indication of the performance of the network, right? The second step is moving from being reactive to being predictive. So yes, you can see the alarms, but you actually want to react, to actually predict this before the alarms happen. And this is really what AI tools can do. AI ops can actually learn from this multitude and millions of data to build these models that can actually do a very accurate prediction to what's going to happen before it happens and impact the customer. And we're not just talking here about threshold, we're talking about correlation across different layers of data that the AI ops tool can actually do. And this is really changing fundamentally how we understand the predictive analytics of the AI ops. The third thing is that you're taking now, instead of being just detecting alarms, is actually going in and finding the root cause of the problem, because alarms will happen still, even though you have predicted. Going in and understand the real root cause using, again, AI ops to drill through all these layers of data, not just looking at threshold, but actually looking at correlation that sometimes you cannot even detect it, with a human mind. This is where AI tools are learning and predictive and dynamically understanding even the more complex scenario that may happen and you have not even anticipated. That's one of the power of these AI tools, and they can dynamically get updated. And the last piece is that not only finding the root cause, but actually fixing it. This is where we go into the self-healing part, where AI ops tools with these kind of power can actually go in and automatically changes a lot of the configuration and actually heal the network before even a performance happens. So this is where you can get a handle on the customer experience, because they will not feel the problem, but also you can optimize the performance of the network. I think the biggest challenge operators have today for using AI tools, number one is trust. Because, again, remember, operators are running very mission critical network, a lot of, very mission critical infrastructure that there is a lot of people depend on it, not just for your phone calls or internet access, but our businesses now that depend on this. There are governments, there are a lot of operations that the network becomes a very critical part of it. So trust is a very big thing, because there is a lot of discussion right now of having, the AI models, the learning models, the foundation models be kind of explainable, that they actually be having guardrails around them to understand their behavior. So this is the number one. So this is definitely a big thing. The second thing is, AI tools, if you think about them, yes, there is a lot of innovation that happened in the last, 5-10 years. But the most important innovation is the data, existing of the data that can actually manage, and train this AI model. And this is the second thing is the availability of the data and the quality of the data that you need. And operators have to understand the culture of data, because without data, whatever you give the AI tool, without the right data, is not going to produce the right result. So this is the second challenge, that you have the right data, the valuable data, and actually the informative data that you can use for the AI model. The third thing, of course, the big barrier is integration, because you still have these AI tools have to work with a lot of systems, traditional system, new systems, legacy system, OSS system, BSS system. You still have to make able to actually have that. And actually, AI tools today can actually reverse engineering some of the interface of these systems, so you can automate using AI tools to automate the integration. This is something that VIAVI is advocating a lot. So that's the third challenge. The fourth challenge, and also a very important one, is the talent that you need. Operators today have been living on a process for a long time that is manual, that is on these silos, and the culture that is built with this talent is a little bit different. You really need to change the culture and the talent to understand We're not trying just to have visibility. We're not trying just to eliminate alarm. We're trying to have a self-healing network. This is a journey that can require to take your talent and team and culture with you through that. So I think this is what I believe the biggest challenge. So how you manage that is you start, step by step, build a culture of understanding data, build a culture of visibility, then improve, go into predictability, right? And have, you know, a lot of steps to understand the predictability and feel comfortable about it, and then move to root cause analysis, and then eventually settle. So it's a journey that you're gonna have to start step by step, creating an ROI for each one, creating kind of KPIs, how much trust I have, and then develop the full solution. I think definitely this is a very important part of the journey towards a completely autonomous network. The strategy has to be threefold, right? One, you have to build an intelligent network and smart network that understand how it can grow. And I'll talk a little bit about that. The second, it has to be open, right? And I tell you why the openness is key, because that's where they get the third part, which is sustainability. So the strategy has to have threefold: intelligent network, open network, and sustainable network. We'll talk about intelligent network. You need to build now an architecture that grow with itself. You don't have to every time to scale up, you have to go and do upgrades and go through the whole process. The network has to naturally breathe up and breathe down, has to scale up and scale down based on the environment. That's one of the things that AI tools and the whole concept of AI can help there, because it has to be, cloud-based, completely, understanding the environment, can grow, use the cloud native environment that is in, and then actually adapt to a lot of the changes around it. That's the intelligence part. The second part is openness, because if it's not open, even if it's intelligent and it's a closed loop, you're probably gonna find new features that you need to add. If it's not open, then you're gonna have to rethink the whole architecture again. Openness gets you a modular approach, gets you actually innovation, gets you actually be able to apply different supply chain models and find the innovation in the right place and increase the feature and the productivity of your network. And the third thing is sustainability, because you have to look always on how you can improve. We talk about energy improvement, spectrum improvement, capacity improvement, optimization based on different dynamics, network scaling in terms of slicing the network different device. So this kind of sustainability is help. So in general, I think the strategy should be, as I said, think about intelligent network so that you can bring a network that grow, can be greener, can be smarter. Openness allow you innovation and expanding your horizon, and of course sustainability, because we are still running a lot of resources and talk about instead of energy or efficiency. That's something very important to build inside your strategy. VIAVI is a good partner for this journey of innovation. First, VIAVI has this, wide expertise. I mean, if you look at VIAVI portfolio from lab to deployment to operation to optimization to field, we bring in a lot of expertise in testing, a lot of expertise in deployment, a lot of expertise in certification, in assurance, and optimization. We bring this unique a set of expertise that takes a whole life cycle that you really need in building your journey, right? Because if you rely only on point solution, you're not going to get this bigger view of what VIAVI actually have. The second thing is that we have also started this journey before that. We are already in a 10-year journey where we are embedding AI tools in every part. From the time that a technician goes out there, even the instrument he's using right now are AI, enabled. With our operation, we have implemented a lot of AI tools and a lot even Gen AI tools in a lot of deployment scenarios, in a lot of operation optimization. Now AI ops is embedded in all the different layers of what VIAVI produces. And this is key, because if we are not investing in AI, how can you trust us to use our tools? And that brings me to the third part, trust. We work with all vendors, we work with all operators. We are a multi-vendor environment. So you can trust us with a lot of knowledge and expertise, and actually trust that we can bring all our knowledge and all our value into a complete solution that you can take and feel confident that it will deliver on the ROIs that you're looking for. So definitely, VIAVI is at this intersection of expertise, knowledge, and AI journey trust, and that we can take you and give you clarity out of complexity, can give you trust out of visibility, and you can actually trust your whole journey that we are a partner with you in the field with you in the trenches with you, helping you through this operation.